What's up, guys? So, I've been playing this game for a couple of weeks now, and I think it's time I share the beginner's guide to help you up your game in Middle-earth Shadow of War. I'll do my best to keep this video free of spoilers, so without any more delay, let's get right into it. First, let's talk about difficulty. Whether you're new to the Middle-earth games or it's been a while since your last playthrough, I recommend starting with normal difficulty instead of easy. Normal provides the full experience of the nemesis system, which this game is renowned for, and offers a forgiving balance that allows room for errors and improvements as you progress. If you've already played the first game or are familiar with its combat mechanics, Nemesis difficulty might be the right choice. Here, captains, war chieftains, and overlords adapt to your playstyle. Adapt meaning your opponents can predict your next move and develop immunities to the skills you use repeatedly during fights. Therefore, it's advisable to use your abilities randomly for a strategic advantage. In the case of the Gravewalker and Brutal difficulties, they increase the enemy's health and damage while boosting the boss's ability to adapt faster, making it more challenging to defeat them. The advantage of Brutal difficulty is that you receive a damage boost, making it a rewarding choice for experienced players. Well, the choice, of course, of the difficulty is entirely up to you, and you can change it at any time during your playthrough. At the beginning of the game, your initial objective is to navigate through a cave inhabited by orcs. This is a great opportunity for both new and returning players to become accustomed to the game's controls, movement mechanics, and the surrounding environment. It's a chance to test how enemies perceive your presence and the speed of their reactions. You'll be able to hear the sound, and a marker will appear above the enemy who has spotted you. This marker will gradually fill up unless you move out of their line of sight. When it turns yellow, the enemy will become curious and start investigating, requiring you to change your position if you wish to avoid a potential confrontation. Take note of the silhouette you leave behind, as it indicates where the enemy last saw you. If the marker turns red, the enemy will sound the alarm, alerting other orcs. In such a situation, you'll have to make a decision, either evade and hide again or engage in combat. If combat is unavoidable, it's important to note that each attack you make contributes to building your hit streak, and every enemy you defeat fills up your wrath meter. When both of these meters are fully charged, you gain the ability to use your skills and abilities. Moreover, during combat, you have the option to counter and dodge incoming attacks. Simply press the corresponding button when the indicator appears above your enemy's head. It's essential to familiarize yourself with the different types of enemies so that you can determine whether dodging or countering is the best response to their attacks. As you progress through the game, you'll also acquire the ability to stun and leap over enemies. Keep this in mind, especially when you find yourself surrounded. Remember, there's no shame in retreating if you become overwhelmed. Running and allowing the enemy's awareness to reset is a common and strategic approach, especially when you're outnumbered, have only a few skills unlocked, or are in the early stages of the game. Practically all of the available skills are crucial when it comes to gaining an edge against the seemingly endless waves of enemies. The skill tab does an excellent job of providing in-depth explanations for each skill, along with a panel that demonstrates how they are executed or triggered. It's worth noting that you can unlock all of these skills by completing missions, conquering challenges, and putting in a bit of extra effort. While I plan to create a comprehensive skill guide for beginners in the near future, it's important to prioritize skills that can swiftly reduce the number of enemies, especially during the initial stages of the game. Focus on skills that can instantly eliminate enemies, skills that help you charge your hit streak more rapidly, abilities with area of effect, and those that enhance your movement. One of the standout skills I highly recommend you unlock first is Execution, which has the power to instantly eliminate an enemy when used, although it does require a charged hit streak to activate. You might also want to consider Brutalize early on, as it can send some of your foes fleeing in terror after witnessing a brutal execution, making it a valuable addition to your arsenal. Here's a quick tip to acquire free skills. I recommend purifying all of the high deer before doing any of the quests in a particular area, as it rewards you with a valuable skill point. These high there are the towering structures you can climb to survey the surroundings for missions and challenges and can be used for fast travel once unlocked. I hope you're finding this video helpful and please consider hitting the like and subscribe button so we can create more content like this in the future. Moving on, you'll encounter various armor and weapon options in this game. These items can be obtained by defeating captains, war chieftains, and overlords, and you can also unlock them by opening reward chests from online challenges and missions. Equipment comes in different tiers, with higher tier gear requiring myriad and specific challenges to upgrade. These challenges can range from easy to quite challenging. To make your life easier, it's a smart move to replace your current equipment with higher level items until you reach level 60 or higher. This approach allows you to complete the challenges associated with legendary equipment compared to when you're at a lower level. Moreover, being at a higher level makes it easier to take on mobs of orcs that accompany the confrontation of captains, war chieftains, and overlords. Your equipment features slots where you can insert gems for added bonuses. It's advisable to unlock these slots as early as possible to take advantage of the benefits that come from equipping gems. Gems have 3 types, each offering distinct benefits. Their exact effect depends on what type of gear they're attached to, but some effects enhance your damage output, boost your health points, or provide perks like increasing your experience gain. The choice of gems and where you place them in your equipment can significantly impact your playstyle and effectiveness in battles. You might be wondering how to collect or farm these gems. Well, here's a handy tip. Keep an eye out for enemies marked with a white indicator above them. These foes carry either myriad or a random gem, making it a great opportunity to eliminate them whenever you get the chance. You can easily spot them as white markers on your minimap, and they'll also appear white when you activate your wraith form. When there are lots of enemies around, consider sniping the one carrying a treasure and pick it up when there are fewer orcs in the area. Additionally, be on the lookout for challenges that offer gems as rewards. They can be a valuable source for collecting and upgrading your gems. The best way to prepare for a boss fight in Middle-earth Shadow of War is by gaining intel. Green markers on your minimap indicate that an orc enemy known as a worm is nearby and can be interrogated. These enemies are easily identified by their green markers above their heads and their green appearance when you use wraith form. Interrogating these worms is crucial because they provide you with valuable information about the boss or captain you're about to face. You'll learn about the captain's weaknesses and strengths, including which skills they are vulnerable to and which ones they are immune to. Additionally, you'll discover the element or type of their weapon and any reinforcements they might summon during battle. This information is vital for planning your approach to the battle, allowing you to exploit the boss's weaknesses and anticipate their tactics. It also helps you make informed decisions about which captains you might want to dominate and recruit as allies. Gathering intel is a strategic step that can significantly enhance your chances of success in challenging boss encounters. A common question among beginners is whether they should rush through the story missions or complete all the side quests first to avoid missing out on something important. Let's break this down. First and foremost, the game has a useful feature. It will warn you if a quest is about to lock unfinished challenges or missions. This is particularly helpful for completionists who want to ensure they don't miss anything significant in the game. Secondly, it really comes down to your personal preference and playstyle. If you feel comfortable with the skills you currently possess, there's nothing wrong with proceeding with the main story missions. On the other hand, if you want to gain an advantage against your enemies, unlock more skills, and delve deeper into the game world, you can certainly complete challenges and side quests before advancing the main questline. It's worth noting, however, that certain skills and content may only be unlocked by progressing through the main story missions. So while there's no strict right or wrong way to approach the game, it's essential to strike a balance that aligns with your preferences and goals in Middle-earth Shadow of War. I think that covers most of what you need to know before you start hunting orcs in Middle-earth Shadow of War. Remember to always play the game the way you enjoy it and always have fun.
We'll rip you up, that's the beauty of Mordor. You're Never know when a grave walker will drop in for playtime.
My utmost gratitude if you already clicked the like and subscribe button, and I hope you can still join me in future videos. I hope everyone will have a great day. I'll be seeing you later. I'm your Tito Gamer.